Hi everybody. We are so excited that you guys are going to be able to come back in the environment. I am going to take you on a little tour of what you should be able to do and where to find things. It's going to start out here with the front door and it's going to start with your fob. Each family is issued two fobs. If you were here before the pandemic, you probably have two fobs still at home and those will be reactivated. And newer families, we will get those ready for you for pickup. You're going to use your fob to get in and out of the building. Wait till it turns green, and then you should just be able to pull open the door. Once you are inside, one of the things we do want to mention is that if you are for pickup, we are really encouraging the parents to continue to use their badges with their picture of their child on it. Some of you also have multiple babysitters. So the badge for the babysitters is probably going to be a good idea, at least until we all get used to seeing you guys in the environment for at least that period, for a short period of time. They each get two fobs, so you'll have to decide on who, if it's a babysitter or if it's the parents that get it. If you do not have a fob, all you have to do is you can still just knock on the door. There will still always be somebody up front in the EDL room ready to welcome you in the environment. So this is, you're going to come in. The children could be working inside or they could be working outside. Just a reminder, if they're working inside, we're going to try not to work as much during that time with the parents in the environment. That way, because as soon as you guys sit down and start working with your child, you will have a few other friends coming in to join you. So on a rainy day, cold day, the children are inside, please just come on in, grab your things for that day. If the children are outside and they're playing and there's an empty room, you are welcome to bring your child back in and work in the environment so that you can see some of the wonderful things that they've been doing in here. So now we're going to take a little walk through. This is the front entrance way. You are going to come around and go through the math and the library. I want to mention this room specifically due to the fact that there is a second door here. This is a door that we do not want to go out. We always want to come in and out of the front door so that we don't give the children the idea that that is a proper door to go in and out. So the door in the library and the language room is closed. Then we're going to come through here to the hallway. And this is where you're going to find a lot of your information. Starting the first week that you are allowed to come back in the building, the file folder system that is up front is going to be gone. So that is one thing. All of the paperwork is going to be right here for you. We have a parent notebook so that when you're picking up, if there's something we need to know about the next day, if your child has a doctor's appointment or you're going to be late or you might be out of town, you're welcome to put it in the parent notebook. You are also still welcome to text it or let your conferencing teacher know. We will get everybody the correct information. Then you also have your food charts. We are still going to be in pods, so there's still going to be 3 separate charts here that are going to have the lunch, the snack, and their nap time on it. As we continue to move through the environment, you're going to come a little bit further down the hallway to where you have your children's bins. These are separated where the girls are on one side and the girls are starting on the second side because we have so many, but the boys will also be on a separate side. So each child has their name on their bin. You are welcome to go through that at any time to check on their clothing, to check to see if it's seasonal clothing. This is where you're going to find a lot of their stuff. If your child has wet clothes, or dirty clothes, those are going to go in the bin as well. So this is where you're going to want to pick and check every night just in case there is dirty clothes to go home. Also is your child's hanger. So if they have a coat, it should be on their hanger. This is what we do when we come into process in the morning. They come in and they look for their hangers to hang up their coats. They're also going to be over here. We're going to keep walking down just a little bit. On this little area, this is where you're going to be able to find all of your paperwork. You're going to have your medication forms if you need them. You are going to have your add-on slips if you need them. And you will have your, which one? The immunization. So they're easily accessible for you. If you know you're going to the doctor, you can come over and you can pull them out. You also have your office bin. This is also where you can put your tuition checks, any notices that need to go to the office can all be put in the office bin. We have extra clothes bins. This is also a lost and found bin. So if you're missing something, this is always a great place to check to see if it might have gotten mixed up in one of these bins. Also, while we're in the hallway, I just want to mention, as you're picking up throughout the day, just be mindful that there are babies sleeping on the other side of this wall all times of the day. So please be wary of the doors, slamming them, as well as if your children and you're hanging out in the hallway and there's a lot of noise, they are trying to sleep still. Gonna walk around, continue to go down the hallway. As you're coming down this hallway, you're going to have your parent notebook, your parent board. You're going to have our daily menu, which you can always keep track of what we're going to be having that week. And you have all of your staff. Your staff is, there's quite a bit. So if you are not familiar with everybody in our environment, you can always come to the board to refresh your memory. We keep on coming down. You're going to come down to your potty charts, which will be always over here on the counter. And there is a little sheet on the back that it tells you what all of the initials are, like wet if the diaper was wet, dry if it was dry. So that's always on the bottom here for you to help to see that. We have finally reached the door. So you're going to come through this door if we are outside. There most likely will always could be a few children inside working. But for nice days, this is the door you're going to want to come through. And we will be spread out throughout the environment. So we will be in large motor. There will be some children and some teachers in large motor. Will be in this mulch area, and actually we will also be going around to the back playground to where you will be able to pick up your child as well. Some children might be over there. That's where we have our cement. That's where the jungle gym is. So after you're done picking up your child and you're getting ready to go back inside, you can go through the entry, the front door if you want to. There's also another gate on the other side of the playground that is connected to the parking lot that you may also use. The only gates that we do ask the parents not to use is the side gates. One has which is under the awnings. This is one gate that we prefer that parents do not utilize at this moment. So your fobs, as you're coming in this building through this door, will also open the back door as well. So I think I got everything. Any questions, I will be here next week giving tours to those who are not familiar with the environment. Even if you are familiar, I'll walk you around just to refresh you where things are and how to find things. And if you have any questions, concerns, please make sure that you ask. You can ask me, you can call the office, or ask any of the staff. We're always here to help you and make the transition back into the environment as easy as possible. Thank you.